guys, it's Mary the Daydream Stitcher. I'm here today with my special guest, my daughter Panda Stitcher. She wanted to join me today. I'm not sure if you brought anything to show. Did you?
I did.
We might have to go get it while I do the intro stuff. Today is Tuesday, December 7th, 2021, and this is my regular floss tube. I've been trying to do some of the daily Flossmasses as well. Anyway, daily Flossmas. So this is floss tube number 35, and I'm going to pretty much go over everything since my last floss tube, which was 34, which I put up November 22nd. So I do have some updates to show, some things to talk about. And if you have watched my daily Flossmasses, thank you. I will be showing some of the same things here in case, you know, just to keep things kind of going along with my regular floss tubes. So you found something to show?
Yes, I did.
All right, I'm going to start with my finish because this is a finish that I finished. I'm so funny, right? Yeah, so funny. When did I finish it? I don't know, but I forgot to show it in my last two floss tubes.
Did you finish that thing?
I finished this thing, and I can't remember. I think I finished it before Halloween. Did I? I stitched this Nightmare Before Coffee with my friend Ashley, who is the Wayward Stitcher. She asked to stitch it along together, and I thought that was awesome. We started it together, I think on September the 1st, and she finished before me. I believe I finished this just in time for Halloween, so my Bana White here will show Nightmare Before Coffee. Hold it nice and still. Good. This is done in a 32 count Belfast linen called Mystic by Picture This Plus. It's a navy, and I think the colors just pop wonderfully on that fabric.
Yes.
I was going to change the colors of the steam because I didn't think the purple would show up, but it's showing up. Yeah. Here, let's put it, I will cover you. Yeah, it showed up pretty well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So I have no idea what I'm gonna do with it. Probably it would make got hair in it. I'm gonna do a cute little pillow or just frame it. I'm not really sure yet. Made by Michelle McGraw has been showing a lot of her finishes made into little pillows, and then she puts them in her dough bowl and on her seasonal tables and things like that, and I love that idea. So I may do that. Panda Stitcher is my sewist in the house, so she can maybe help me sew some pillows on the machine. Okay, now we're going to show some of our whips and our progress since my last video. And would you like to start? Claire, would you like to start with yours? You had a new start, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
So
Claire has a channel here on YouTube called Panda Stitcher that she posts to every now and then, and she's done a little bit of stitching since her last video. So, would you like to show it?
yeah, of course. Okay. So I can like zoom in there.
You can cover me.
Okay.
That's,
So
yeah.
it's gonna be a cute little thing that says "Home Sweet Home" with it's gonna fall, which has two leaves at the top, and it has an acorn, and it'll have at the bottom it will have more acorn, another acorn, and two more flowers. So
Very
leaves,
nice.
honey.
That acorn's adorable. And that is
Yeah.
from, where did you get that from?
Country Living
Magazine.
Something. Yeah. Okay.
Country Living Magazine.
Mhm.
On their
Free.
website, they have a bunch of free patterns
Yes,
that are really cute.
I love it
different
because
seasonal.
yeah, it's free patterns. So yeah.
And you've done other ones from them, right?
Yes, I did two. Well, no, I don't remember what I.
But you've done a couple.
I finished two, so that's I finished
something.
one from there. Like.
And my oldest picked up and started trying to cross stitch. He's doing a great job, although he doesn't do it very often. But he also picked a pattern from
Country Living Magazine?
yeah, of a hen, a chicken. So
He loves chickens.
one day we'll see if that's done. So now I have several things to show. I'm gonna, when I can, I will insert a picture of where it was last time in my last floss tube. And it will probably be blurry because I'm just screenshotting it. I need to take like decent pictures after my floss tubes. And I apologize in advance for cat hair and dog hair that may or may not be on these. So first up is my Nativity. This is Oh Holy Night by Stoney Creek. See if I can get the whole thing that I have so far in here. and what I worked on this past week, or past 2 weeks actually, with the wise men. So I'm going to show that. Those are actually part of all 3 wise men, because the striped robe and the reddish rosy robes and the white robes are all like the 2 other ones. So I'm going to definitely work on that some more today. And sorry for covering you up. And I made a new friend named Marlene. And Marlene messaged me after my last video saying that she too is working on Oh Holy Night, which is awesome. Hi, Marlene. I had to laugh because she said she commented on my video and then she messaged me on Instagram. And she said, I've been working on this for the last, what did she say? The last 35 years or something like that. And I was like, wow, I didn't know it was that old of a pattern. I think it was 35. And I was like, I didn't know it was that old of a pattern. So I looked online and it said copyright 2002, which here's the complete picture. If I can get that on there. Da, 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 da. Okay. And then I thought, well, maybe she meant I've been working on it for the last 3 to 5 years is what she meant. But when we got to chatting on Instagram, it turns out that she has been working on it for, well, probably when it first came out, which is nearing on several decades. So, and it turns out that she is a snowbird, so she spends part of her year here in Florida. So I'm hoping that maybe one of these days we will be able to meet in person and stitch together and maybe meet up at a retreat or something here in Florida. We're several hours away from each other. One of my new stitchy friends that I've made is Amber at Rogue Mama Stitcher, and she and I have connected recently through Instagram and Flosstube. I'm really happy to see her on Flosstube now. We've been chatting and it's really fun because we seem to have a lot in common, but she's all the way across the country from me. Like I live in Florida, like here, and then she lives like, you know, this way, I guess, if I'm, you know, from your point of view, but right. So we're very far, almost as far as you can get in the United States, but it's great to have this technology. And we have obviously a love of stitching, but we were both homeschooled. We have a love of Monty Python, particularly the Holy Grail, and we have kids who are very close in age, so that's really fun. So please, if you haven't, go check out her channel. She's lovely. She has great stitching, lots to show, very similar styles to my style of stitching as well. And she's very pleasant. She's a total hottie too. I hope it's okay to say, but you know, we're all thinking it. So one of my new starts since my last video was this one from Long Dog Samplers. I thought I had my pattern in front of me. It's buried here somewhere, so I will insert a picture of what the pattern looks like. And I started this on Thanksgiving here in the US, which was what, the 27th? I don't remember if it's the 26th, 27th. But I started it and I was doing it as my Black Sampler November piece that I chose to do in DMC 310. So here's where I am. I started in the middle. I think it's really pretty. I wasn't planning on joining this sale because goodness knows I've got plenty of other whips to work on. But you know what? I've been really having a lot of startitis lately. I've been starting things every month, several things. And I actually saw, when I was considering it, on Instagram, Long Dog Samplers official page shared a picture of Legal High, which is this one in black and white. And it was stunning. I was like, oh my gosh, I get the black and white thing now. So I was going to purchase that one. I had some birthday money for 123 Stitch that my mom had generously gifted me. And she gave me a gift card. So I was going to buy Legal High. And then I started looking at the other charts and this one, Do Different, popped up and I decided to go with this one instead. I thought it was a lot smaller. Turns out it's not. But I look forward to putting more stitches in that. I have only stitched on this for 3 days. I started on Dolphin's Domain from Dimensions. If you have watched my Flosstube or my Instagram lately, you would have seen me talking about this. This is part of a stitch along that I am doing with Ashley from Wayward Stitcher that she started in honor of Winter the Dolphin. Hashtag Stitches for Winter on Instagram. Would love to have you join us. Winter the Dolphin, if you're not familiar, or if you are familiar, she still was a precious dolphin that as a baby got her tail caught in a crab trap here in Florida off the coast, I think off the East Coast. And she lost, as a result, when they found her, they had to amputate her tail. So she was unable to be released back into the wild, and they brought her to the Clearwater Aquarium, which is an hour from me. And my family had the chance to go and visit her back, I guess it was about 3 years ago now that we went. There are 2 movies about Winter called A Dolphin's Tale 1 and 2. There's another dolphin that lived with her named Hope, who also is great, and she was unable to be rehabilitated back into the wild as well. So the second movie is about her, so we got to meet both of them in person. And Winter was just really extra special. She represented, you know, she represented a lot of things to a lot of people, but I think particularly for anyone struggling with any sort of disability, they would bring in groups of kids and adults and do like these special workshops that included her and photos, and she was a huge draw for the Clearwater Aquarium. And honestly, I worry that they may have funding issues because she was because of the movies and the fame that she acquired. A lot of people went to the Clearwater Aquarium to see her, understandably. And now that she's gone, I hope that people continue to support them because they're a wonderful local aquarium and they do a lot of good things. So there goes Pumpkin again. She had a lot to say in my last Flosstube video, and she's got a lot to say again. She doesn't normally do that, but I think her litter box is in this room, and so quite honestly, I think that's what she's looking for. Do you need to help her find her litter box, or is she looking for food?
I don't
know. So here's the progress that I have so far on this. Let me see if I can hold it up the right way. The last time I showed it, I had it the wrong way. I didn't know which way was up. Let's see. I still don't know which way is up. I think it's this way. I'm not sure. But I think this is up. And just started some of the ocean and the half stitches. And this is part of one dolphin, and this is part of another dolphin's tail. And I swapped out the 14 count Aida that came in the kit for this 16 count ice blue Aida, because I just prefer to stitch on 16 count. So some of the flosses, like when it calls for 5, I'm doing like 4 instead. I mean, the holes are the same size, but just to like fit everything in. Every time I show this, I don't mean to cover you up. Every time I show this, I'm like, oh, that's so pretty. Isn't it pretty? This is Fruits of Plenty Salve 2021 Stitch Along, which for many of us will be way beyond 2021 Stitch Along, forever Stitch Along. But it's absolutely gorgeous. And this is from Modern Folk Embroidery. I started this recently. I believe I started it in November. Yes, I started on November 1st in honor of Darcy's birthday because he was trying to talk me into starting this. So, and then I'm looking forward to stitching it along with a number of people next year. CrossStitch is starting it in January, I think, and Kathy from To Dye House is also going to be starting this. I'm doing this on a 36 count linen, 2/2, and the colors that I'm using are 3750 for the dark and 799 for the light, and I love the colors, so I think it's just wonderful. So January is almost finished. Since the last time that I showed you my Long Dog sampler Death by CrossStitch, I've made some progress. There are pictures on my Instagram of where I've gotten to, but I'm going to show you here because, well, since last Flosstube, I've made some progress. If I can get this thing, I actually had it folded right, and then I lost it. So let's see if I can do this. And I'll show where it was last time. And here's where it is now. Love, love, love this. This is on a 25 count.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Isn't it gorgeous?
It's pretty.
Thank you.
Pretty.
Welcome back.
What?
I don't know. You disappeared there for a while. This is on a 25 count Lugana 1/1 with silk from Silks for You in PR 124, which is a dark teal and purple that's over dyed with black, kind of a dusty black. So this Christmas, about 2 weeks ago, I started working on Durene Jones' Christmas Owls. I started working on the first one, and here's where I am. I think they're just so cute. I love, love, love. Let me wait for a minute, see if that will autofocus.
Yes, he's adorable.
Isn't he cute?
I love him.
I love him too. He's just too cute.
I know.
Yeah,
Are you stitching
I love
one
owls.
of those?
I'm hoping to.
Oh, they're so cute.
Yeah, hopefully I'll get him finished.
I'm
before
gonna do
Christmas.
2. You do 2.
Hmm?
We're gonna do 2.
You're gonna do 2 and I'm gonna do 2.
Yeah.
Is that the plan? I didn't know that. Well, now I know that. Okay.
I told you that.
Okay. Well, you better pick out your fabric today and get going because Christmas is sneaking up on us. I mean, you can stitch it all year round. Why wait for Christmas? I mean, why not do it after Christmas too? I also will be working on this ornament. This is from Lindy Stitches. This is Cats Love Christmas. Last year I finished this ornament, or I finished it. I obviously didn't fully finish it, but I did finish the stitching, which is saying a lot for me. And then I'm going to put some more into this, which is Cat Addiction Notice, which I love. Lindy Stitches is just so witty and funny and creative, and I adore. Okay, Vanna White, are you ready? I said Vanna White earlier. I was probably thinking of our beloved Vanna, the Twisted Stitcher. I think it's Vanna White from Wheel of Fortune. I have my own Vanna White here. She's going to, Panda White, she's going to show off some haul that I have. I have some number of things to show because one, I got this gift card from my mom for 123 Stitch, which was very generous. So I ordered a bunch of things, a bunch for me. And then I ordered a couple of Black Friday. I got a couple of Black Friday sales, and I still have more coming that hasn't arrived yet. So I will have more to show of that as well. I'm looking forward to that. So, you ready? Dum ba da dum. Wake up. So first, what's first?
We have
Just put it up.
Okay.
Just show it. You can
Wait,
hold the whole.
why is it
Yeah.
Halloween?
Because I
Are you
love it.
stitching it in Christmas?
No, I'm not starting it yet.
Okay, good. You have to do it next year.
So, hello. Yeah, you can hold it. Okay, I don't know. We don't have a good spot to put it out of our face.
Just in your face.
Little Stitch girl, trick or treat, smell my feet. My kids like to say that, and that is why I've been wanting it forever, and I think it's adorable. So Halloween pattern, I am not starting that now. I don't know when I'm starting that.
Mama B, give me something good to eat.
You gonna show these off, or are you done? You gotta hold it so the glare doesn't. Winter Fairy.
That one's so pretty. I'm in love with it.
I know, isn't she gorgeous? By Joan Elliott and my friend Heather McLean on Instagram. Go look at her if you haven't. She does video tutorials on Instagram, and she's absolutely wonderful. She chooses to do videos on Instagram, and she's not on YouTube as far as I know. And she's also a local person to me. So yeah, this one's gorgeous. Winter Fairy. I think my show offer person here got pulled into a game, Roblox, which you're not supposed to be doing that right now. You're supposed to be working on homework, aren't you?
No.
Did you just do this to get out of homework?
No.
Wouldn't be surprised. We need to be working on math. Fun! Who wants to work on math when there's cross-stitching? Okay, this is something else I grabbed. Dimensions kit called Christmas Tradition. I got it on eBay for a really good price. There's someone on there that sells a lot of these kits for like a lot less than the other places, and it's the legit kit. And then I picked up God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, which is from Lindy Stitches. That I think is so cute. It's the gentlemen in their beds going zzz and sleeping and resting. And I really want that one too, that new one she has out.
Wait, those are bees?
No, they're men. You know that song, God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen? Da, da,
Nope, I don't know
the
that
words.
song.
Oh, come on. How do you not know that song?
And I should know that
We're
song.
going to have to do some Christmas Carol education today as part of our homeschool stuff.
No.
No to Christmas carols? Are you serious? Who doesn't like Christmas carols? Are you the Grinch?
Yes.
Actually, the Grinch, I think, likes Christmas carols now. Like after he learned his
But
lesson.
like, no, I'm the Grinch.
You're the
I'm the Grinch.
You're
when
the
he-
beginning
in the
Grinch.
beginning, yeah. I'm the Grinch from the
Fun.
beginning.
Okay. Well, I'll remember that then when it's time to wrap presents.
No!
Yeah, I love the new Lindy Stitches release this Christmas too. The angels singing Gloria. Yeah, with a bunch of O's. Pardon the singing. I can't help it. I love Christmas carols. It's one of my favorite things about the season. That and the baking and the lights and the weather
everything.
and the, I don't know what. I've got these little Christmas ornaments from Mill Hill, the kits. There's a teddy bear and a stocking, and there is a gingerbread house. It's absolutely adorable. I picked up some fabrics as well. These are from 123 Stitch. This is Glacier 28 count for one of my Country Cottage Needleworks houses. And this is a snowflake pattern from someone. It's from Fabric Flair Snowflakes 28 count linen because I want to stitch Stacy Clark's pattern, Christmas Lights and Cocoa Nights on that. So I thought that would be great. I purchased from Stashtopia during their Black Friday sale. They had a bunch of Picture This Plus. It was hard to narrow down which fabrics I want because I love Picture This Plus. But I made myself do like ones that I could like put with a project that I know what I want to use. The first one is Mirage, which of course now I forget what my one was that I was going to stitch on it, but you know, any excuse. And then Mirage is beautiful. Now the Mirages that I've seen before usually have some purple dabbling in them. This one does not, so I'm not sure if the in-stock fabrics are like, you know, I don't know. Every piece is different. There's nothing wrong with them. They're beautiful. And then I purchased Summer, which I really hadn't seen before. It's not one carried that I've seen from 123 Stitch. That's where I usually order my fabric from. And Summer is really, really pretty. It's a really, really bright lemon yellow. We're talking like, what is it? 407, no, not 407, 307, I think. Yikes, one of those. It's a really, really bright yellow and it's really pretty. But the project that I bought it for is kind of an older looking sampler. And I was looking for something more muted than that. So I'm debating whether or not to go ahead and try to coffee or tea dye it. I've never done that before. I'm a little scared, but you know what? We got to try new things. And what's one of the great things about all of this online cross-stitch stuff is we learn so many new things and then we want to jump in and try different new things. So my friend Mel Patton is encouraging me to do that because she just recently coffee dyed, I think, one of her fabrics, and she was sharing that, and she's you know, really giving me the confidence boost to go ahead and try it and see, I mean, what's the worst that can happen, right? I got my first happy mail related to the cross-stitch world, I think ever. I've gotten some thank you cards from Flosstubers, which is wonderful and awesome, and I love it when I've sent something, and I love hearing from them and getting, you know, cards. But this is my first happy mail of something in addition to the card. Audrey at Stitchy Witch 42, who I adore. She's the best witch I know. And she sent me a lovely postcard that says, it's from a lumber mill near her house in Oregon. And it says, thank you for being a friend. So of course now I have the Golden Girls theme song in my head. Thank you so much. But you know what? There's worse things. And then she sent with it, this bookmark that she makes. She does paper crafting as well. And she made this adorable, beautiful bookmark that has music on it. A staff on it with a Victorian lady and a wax seal, which my kids thought was really cool. Oh my gosh, it's a real wax seal. And the fact that it has music notes on it and a staff, like, you really know me. And I so appreciate that. And it means a lot, because honestly, you've been one of my favorite Flosstubers for a long time, and to get that in the mail from you was a real treat to find in my mailbox, because I was not expecting that right now. So wow, thank you so much. Of course, my camera battery is flashing, because what else happens in my videos? There's always something. I want to see if I can quickly squeeze in a shout out to 2 people. One is Bobo Jessie Stitches. She's great. I've been watching her Flosstubes for a while, since she started really. And she just recently finished the sing-a-sampler of the Durene song from Sound of Music. Beautiful, something that I would also like to stitch one day. And she's doing Flossmas right now every day, and so she's putting out great videos, and I'm learning a lot from her as far as the video, the daily videos. So please go see Bobo Jessie Stitches. She has a very pleasant demeanor. I love just listening to her talk. And the other one is Mary's Stitching Corner. Yay, Mary's, another Mary. She's new to Flosstube, and she's lovely. She is in Utah, but she's originally from Scotland, and she's just very lovely, and she has a lot of stitching to show. She has old, finishes from years ago, lots of patterns from her stash that she shows, lots of variety that she's stitching, and I think that you would really like her, so please go check out her as well. So with that, we're gonna wrap up. Anything else you have to say? Yawn. Yawn, yeah. Now it's time to go do homework. So
no, that's time to go.
Yeah, fun. Okay. All right, guys. Happy stitching. And to those who observe, Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Yeah. All the things. If you don't observe, have a wonderful December. Or whatever holidays, winter solstice, whatever it is that makes this month special for you. I hope that you have a good month and a great stitchy
day thing.
Yeah. I was gonna read you that, but I'm just gonna leave that because yeah, it's time to go. So I will see you again. I hope to come back at the end of the year with like kind of a wrap up of the year, and then WIPGO plans, going over both this year and the upcoming 2022. Can you believe it? All right, bye.
Bye, Flosstube.
It's a lot to go into this. All right, when you see people on camera, like in movies and stuff, know that they keep cutting and like re-editing and like redoing.
I know,
Okay.
but
They don't always go around looking like that all the time.